Alright, I haven't done a video in a little while. This is a new pair of headphones I got there, the SBODE or SBODE in-ear / over-ear combo sports, like behind the neck style. So you got whole thing here. We got the standard charge port here, and they are supposedly water resistant. I live in the Northwest, so it rains all the time, and they're still working, so they work in the rain just fine. We got your volume up and volume down. Of course, the back side is the volume up, front side is volume down. Press and hold, skips track like usual, power on and power off. And also what's really cool is it does actually work with Android Assistant, which a lot of Bluetooth headsets are not working with it very well these days. Battery life has been phenomenal on these things. I spent a whole day at work, which was from 9 in the morning and all the way up until almost 6. I had these things running. I never stopped playing music on them. I just took them out of my ears. I also listened to ebook on them, and I listened to all sorts of music on them as well. And it has played everything amazing. These have sounded so well. There's one thing I have noticed at least, when I've been using them, is the right one seems to be more bass amplification than the left one. And the left one handles more the treble, which I noticed it when you only have one headphone in, but when you have them both in, I didn't even notice at all. It wasn't until I took one out to talk to somebody. They are really loud, surprisingly. And again, I went to audiocheck.net, and I went through and tested these, and they have done pretty good. Here's some sample, just left and right.
Left channel, right channel.
This is on max volume right now. I've done from bass shaker all the way up to dynamic voice testing and perceptual sound, which is where it simulates knocking, and if they're good enough and snug enough and block out enough sound, it actually sounds realistic. And they work really well. And the bass is awesome. It's got a nice deep bass with a nice mid treble that goes along with it. A lot of the bass drop type music like this. I have no issues when it comes to listening to music at all. I've listened to everything from Celtic to classical Beethoven, Fierle style and Mozart, and then some bass drop stuff as it popped up, winter music, Celtic themes, the soundtracks of Lord of the Rings, and then I've been listening to audiobooks, of course. Voice has always come through very clean, very clear. It hasn't been overly deep or bass or anything like that. They've been pretty astounding. And again, with the battery life, like I said, they lasted a whole day at work without issue, and I didn't even charge them that day after I was done. I took them back to work the next day and used them a little more sporadically, of course, but they worked just fine. They haven't died on me yet, and I've only charged them 3 times since I've gotten them, and I've used them quite often. Last time I charged these was a couple days ago, and they've been just sitting around my neck, and I've used them off and on over the past week right now. I can't find anything negative to say about these. The door sticks just fine where you charge. The light is blue. I like blue light. The sound is great. They fit in the ear great. They came with different ear inserts if you need them. Over the ear is nice and comfortable. It doesn't feel off. Here's what they look like on the ear. As you can see, they don't look bad either. I think they look stylish. I dig the look. I dig the sound. Pretty fantastic. They weren't that expensive. I don't have anything negative to say about these things.